We are 55 TV and we have the amazing Jo Phillips and Louisa from Scent magazine. How are you doing, Jo?
Well, it's day 6 and I'm kind of tired and I have taken in a lot of frocks, but I'm still chirpy. Thank you.
You look as fresh as a daisy all of the time. How do you do it? This is what I want to know.
Actually, I had a strategy this season, no parties in the evening. Outside of Alfred Dunhill, which was, a very elegant presentation, no parties.
Great.
And that way, I'm here to see shows. We're here at 9 o'clock in the morning and we're doing 95% of the shows. Doing our job, covering it, getting it straight up online, and then we do post-show coverage. It's a lot of work.
Of course it is, and it has to be up to date the day you've done it, really, doesn't it?
We've been putting up things, within the hour, Louisa, on our website?
Within the hour.
Within the hour. Well, what we tended to do is pick out 3 or 4 shows for each day beforehand that were on schedule and a couple from off schedule.
Yeah.
So we'd post about 6 shows a day, and then post-Fashion Week, we've got some little films to go up, and we've got...
It's really exciting, isn't it, the film projects, isn't it?
Yeah, just getting people to talk about their own collections, just saying this is my favourite, and just comments and making it personal, which I think, so that people that watch it and read it have a very personal, interactive relationship rather than just seeing us talking about it, which isn't that interesting.
Well, no, we think it is, don't we? How has it been for you, Fashion Week? Have you been to many?
Yeah, I've been to lots of shows. I think this is the first time I've done so many shows for Scent magazine, and it's been amazing. And for the first time, we've also been going around the stands, meeting all the kind of smaller, more independent designers, kind of getting to know them, talking to them, just so people know that there are other designers there. It's not just about the shows as well. There are people exhibiting and just supporting them.
Great. Foxton Fashion Scout is a great place to be, and there's some really good designers coming through there from throughout the world. And London really is the key place, isn't it?
I think if you can break London, then you'll break anywhere, because I think it's the hardest city in the world. Commercially, obviously, it's not New York or Milan, but London is, I always say, the microscope that you must look under to see what's happening. And some things fall by the wayside, but I also think that it's a great place. If you can make it here, then you've got a good chance of making it anywhere.
Sure, so true. Talk to us a bit about Scent magazine, because it's in its 5th year now, and that's a really exciting stage. I mean, to carry a magazine around for 5 years, I mean, this is an iconic person to look at for inspiration on publications. Talk to me about Scent for a bit.
Well, just, I started it by accident. I never wanted to own a magazine. I own one by accident.
I know that routine.
Yeah. But when I started it, I grew up with style titles like ID, The Face, Blitz, and they were so amazing. But that's 30 years ago. So when I started Scent, I felt it was time for something different. So we basically have no journalists that write it. It's only written by creative people. And we let the creatives have a dialogue direct with the readers so that they have this personal relationship with them. It's themed every issue, and every issue we have a different guest editor, and it may be a fashion designer or a graphic artist or a musician or a writer, and then we just explore them in a sort of very indirect way through a magazine.
We love Jo, we love Scent, and we just really respect where Jo's come from and where she's going. There's no stopping her. We're going to be on the tail end of it somehow. Jo, it's great to see you.
It's always a pleasure, always a pleasure. And I'll give you a kiss.
This is 55 TV, and we've just come out of the cassette player show. This is Alex, and he's going to just give us some rundowns. How did you find it?
I really liked the show. There were a few bits I really loved. I loved the copper metallic biker jacket, and I really loved the bright red duffel coat as well. I liked all the printing, and I really liked the last 3 outfits, which were the sort of Ken-inspired outfits. There was a cable knit kind of sweatsuit, which was really cool.
Men's Day can be really exciting, can't it? I mean, this is the more commercial aspect of Fashion Week, but the Men's Day can be great, and it's just inspiring, sometimes a lot more than the women's on the main campus. What do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, basically, I think Menswear Day, it's been 5 seasons now. I think when it first started, it did have a tendency to feel a bit like a tacked-on day, and you could sort of come to a catwalk show and find that people were literally taking things down as you kind of left.
Sure.
But now it's more established. I think you're getting more designers, you've got more people on the front row. I think Kate Moss came to something today.
Right.
And there were various other good kind of big names around. So I think that's really important, because as long as people sort of start coming and taking it more seriously, the bigger it's going to get, which is good for everybody.
We really like Men's Day, and it's always quite calm and relaxed. There's a different kind of crowd hanging around that look really snappy. Some great looking guys. What is going on with you personally, Alex? Any projects you've got coming up or anything you'd like to tell us on 55 TV?
Well, I do. I work for Grazia Daily, which is the website of Grazia magazine. I'm doing all the menswear content for them at the moment, which is really exciting. So I'm doing that, and then I'm also doing the royal wedding stuff for them, which I'm quite looking forward to as well.
Have you got an invite?
No, I haven't got an invite.
Not yet.
No, I might try and just bluff my way in though. I think if I dress the part, maybe I'm going to dress like a Sloane and pretend I'm one of their friends.
I think Alex is going to get away with it. Can we hold you down for an exclusive if you get in?
Yeah, go on then.
Brilliant. We're going to get his details. Watch his space for the royal wedding. 55 TV. This is 55 TV, and we have just got Jay as he was rushing out the door. Reluctantly, we've got a little interview with him. How are you doing, Jay?
I'm all right, thanks.
We're loving your look. You've got such a distinctive style. Okay, tell me about your look a bit.
Just myself, really. I've been getting tattooed for since I was 20, about 9 years. I got my own brand as well, so I've got my own style.
Great. What is your brand?
And my brand's called Jilted Royalty. It's a streetwear brand from Birmingham. This is Jilted, what I'm wearing. It's based on streetwear. We're going a bit more high end now. Everything's cut and sew. It's limited to 50 pieces. That's it, really.
Great. We really want to check out this site. Do you do women's wear as well, or is it just menswear?
I'm just getting into. I've been making a lot of women's garments, basically from tailoring them from XXL tees. And they're just one-off pieces for women, just to break them in. But now I'm going to start doing a full women's cut and sew line, and also, funnily enough, children's as well.
That's great. And Jay said he had nothing to say when he's got all these little projects going on. We really want to see your collection, so if you can keep in touch with us. Are you online?
Yeah, it's jiltedroyalty.com, and also my personal site for like my modelling, things like that, is jreed.com.
Great. You can find this on 55 Factory. We'll put a link up. Jay, it's great to speak to you, yeah? And we'll catch you again.
Thank you.